Bulavinaka and welcome to Fiji Village Play. I'm your host, Alipate Narawa. And with me, I've got Legend FM breakfast show host, Alex Elbourne, back with me. The last time we spoke was before the Brumbies game. Before the Brumbies game in Ba.
Right. Yeah.
What was the score? Just remind me again, what was the score for that game?
We won. 42-27 or something like that.
Yes,
that was the final
42-27. And the reason I bring this up is because we're meeting again now after the Ndrua historically beat the Brumbies in Canberra.
In your face, in your home, Brumbies.
What were your thoughts through the weekend when Fiji took an early lead than Ndrua?
I think the biggest stat that came out of the game, because I was checking on some of the stats after the game, was the fact that the Brumbies, conceded 29 turnovers. 29.
And this was practically the Wallabies front row.
Yeah, and our scrum went well against their scrum. Like I thought our scrum would get a hiding, but we held our own. And I think we got 2 or 3 scrum penalties in that game.
We got 2 or 3 scrum penalties, and also they couldn't use the rolling maul.
I mean, that's how we ended the game. After the 80-minute whistle, when they were almost to our try line, we sacked them, stopped them, and then got the turnover. So, I don't think it's that far-fetched to say this was the Ndrua's best game.
Do you know what the odds were of the Ndrua coming into that game?
What?
Winning?
Yeah?
24-1.
Woo! Should have put a little bet on that, man.
Had we had the money and the foresight,
Please, next time, Ndrua, play on a pay week. Please, Ndrua.
Well, speaking about the Ndrua playing on the pay week, next week is pay week. Mm-hmm. And with that game in Ba as well, with the Highlanders. They are moving that game 30 minutes earlier.
Did they? What's the reason for that?
The reason behind this is because the last one, remember the one against the Force in Otoka? It got really dark.
Right.
Because Super Rugby Ndrua CEO Jeff Miller says they want to see the game in daylight.
Fair enough. So we got Highlanders next in the next weekend.
Yes, we've got Highlanders next weekend. But going back to the Ndrua against the Brumbies. Okay, so there are a lot of good points. With Temo coming back into the squad. We had Rambito, who played fantastically at fullback until he got injured, man, and got a yellow card for that injury. I mean, first of all, he's knocked out, and you dare give him a yellow. Wait.
That was interesting to see.
Well, rugby got no heart.
But at least, see, okay, because technically he was the tackler.
He wasn't even a primary tackler.
But whatever it is, at least, like, if you're going to give the yellow card, don't make it so obvious. Like, just walk up to him and put it in front of his face.
Or just say yellow. Don't go in.
Oh, man.
But anyways, this is what Coach Glenn Jackson had to say.
Yeah, look, I've said to the group when we've had 7 games to go that we need to probably win 5 of them to have an opportunity, and we're 2 for 2. So, the pressure's rugby, like there's always pressure on every sport. Like you go back next door, I'm sure the Brumbies are feeling the pressure. This competition is brutal. It's the best it's been, I think, this year or ever in terms of what teams can do, upsets, the log, where everyone's at. So I think our boys are pretty good. It wasn't must-win chat. It was just about for Samu, I think, was number 1. Yeah. For Timo coming back, number 2. And then what we wanted from the our best performance has been against the Brumbies in Ba, and we just wanted to make sure that we could back that up and around our fast start. And I thought we did that really well at putting probably a little bit of doubt in the Brumbies. So they're here again. So they did that.
That's what Jacko had to say about the game against the Brumbies. But we've got the Chiefs coming up this weekend in Super Rugby.
Top of the ladder Chiefs.
Huh?
Top of the ladder Chiefs.
The Super Round.
Yeah. And the Super Round,
yes.
Yeah. We're playing the last game in the Super Round.
We are playing the last game in the Super Round, saving the best for last. And this is also all taking place at the new One New Zealand Stadium in Christchurch.
Okay.
So no more Apollo projects. After 14 years, Christchurch finally has a new stadium after that earthquake back in the day.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's good news. Also, all the games take place
all
in
the
one
games.
location.
So on Friday, there's only one game. There's the Crusaders who will be hosting the Waratahs. And interesting thing, what do you think about Whanganuku moving to 7?
Yeah, I read that, and I honestly thought it was an late April Fool's Day prank. So he's going to be playing open side.
Yes.
That's going to be interesting.
But the thing is, like New Zealand going all up and about, from center to the flanks.
Meanwhile,
Botia has been doing that for years.
Botia has been doing that and doing that successfully, both
Yes.
as a center and a flanker. So come on,
New Zealand.
calm down, man.
We've been there. We've done that.
Been there, done that. Got the photos to prove it.
Okay, so Saturday, the Hurricanes will take on the Brumbies. What you got for that one?
I mean, obviously the Hurricanes are the favorites, but they're not even at home, right?
No one's at home except for the Crusaders.
Except for the Crusaders. I don't know, man. The Brumbies are so inconsistent. Like, you could see them win this game.
Yeah.
You know?
And the Brumbies are hoping to make it to be the first team to beat all New Zealand teams.
Right.
Huh? What about that?
Right. Because they've beaten the rest of them, eh?
Yes.
Only the Hurricanes are left,
Only
eh?
the Hurricanes are left.
Okay.
They thrashed the Crusaders.
They thrashed the Crusaders.
And the
In
Pole
the
Projects.
Crusaders, yeah, okay.
All right, but after that, the Blues play the Reds at 7:35, and then the Highlanders take on the Moana. This is at, I think, 2 o'clock on Sunday,
o'clock right there.
before the Chiefs and the Ndruo game at 4:30 p.m.
You know what's my dream? What's my dream scenario?
What?
Yeah, the Chiefs won last week, right? But
Yeah.
they did it the hard way. You know, they won.
It was the
golden
lowest scoring game.
and golden point.
Yeah.
And they come to this game this week. They're all a bit battered. We've got some replacements coming in. We've got Frank Lomani coming back. You know, we know how Frank he can be, a very,
Yes.
very passionate player. And maybe, just maybe, while they are there, they would never say they underestimate us, but mentally, they find it a little bit hard to get up psychologically for this game against the draw and be beaten by 2.
I'm down. I'm down for the Ndruo winning.
Just
Because I was taking a look at this Chiefs squad.
yeah.
They're not the best that they've
Yeah.
ever rolled out.
Yeah. I mean, they are the Chiefs. They're the
the
massive
Chiefs,
favorites.
yes.
Massive favorites.
Massive favorite, top of the table and all that. But this is not the strongest team that they've ever rolled out on paper.
In fact, to make it official, I've gone for them in our offer sweepstakes. I've gone for the draw.
Oh yeah, I obviously go for the draw. Did you go for the draw last week?
We know you went for the draw last week. That was a fluke.
And you call yourself a draw fan. Anyways, coming up after this, we'll be talking about the Coca-Cola games coming up next week. Bulavanaka, and welcome back to Fiji Village Play. I'm your host, Alipate Narawa, and with me, as I said, Legend FM Breakfast Show host, or one half of the Legend FM Breakfast Show host, Alex Elbourne. All right, so Alex, we've got a busy week coming up ahead of us with the Coca-Cola Games, the 2026 Coca-Cola Games, which kicks off on Thursday and it'll go on through until Saturday. Mm-hmm. So far, looking at things the way they are with all the zones done, who looks to be the favorite?
Well, you know what? Everything goes by, it just becomes harder and harder to determine that. Eh?
Yes.
I mean, Mars are the defending champions in the boys. They're always in the conversation. They've got a very strong team. Weak in the seniors, but otherwise they've got a very strong team. QVS are looking very balanced. In all the grades, in all the track and field.
I was checking out on the QVS team, boy. They've got a really good team.
Yeah, man.
And with your OB Mbanuve coaching the gang again.
Well, they've got Banu with there, but they've also got Meli Romokolo from who's the ex-grammar boy at Fiji Rep, who's also coaching their distances, I believe.
Boy, so
they're a very good team. But you know what? I feel like everybody is disregarding grammar. Because one thing that Chonin Dalai does very well, and Grammar do this every year, they might not win the zone. But the gold medals they do win, they're sure shot gold medals. Like we've got Tyrone Ali from Super Grammar, senior boys discus. Like, no boy, I don't think it would be very hard for anyone else to even touch him. So their goals might be less, but they're certain.
Okay, but going into the field events, okay. Yeah. So when it comes to jumpers, you've got Mburese from Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart. You've also got, what's the one from SVC?
He's in QBS now, Willie Iso.
Yeah, okay, so there's 3 of them that are all around the same, jumping around the same height. Just about a few centimeters difference.
So you had Mburese in the Super Zone 1, he jumped 204. You had City Valley is in Grammar. He did 203.
You.
Esau did 201. And there's Daniel from Nothabo did 1.98. These are the same boys who met in the Intergrade a few years back.
Yeah.
And that's the one where their event actually finished later, quite late in the evening.
Yeah.
It's the same boys. And Esau won. He was in SBC that time. Sitiveni came second. He was in Balata, in Balata College in Tauboa.
Good.
So that's going to be very interesting. Our friend Antonio will be watching that very closely.
I'll be probably standing on the sideline. Can I jump too?
Yeah, probably, man.
But what is his current record?
209.
209.
In the senior boys.
But that could definitely bring out the competition in these boys coming in.
It's going to be that's an event like the high jumps are really interesting to watch, because it's very technical. It can go on long. So there's a lot of excitement, So I'm really looking forward to that.
Okay, so there's high jump and then we've got discus.
Yep.
The ladies in the discus.
Yeah.
Who have you got?
The senior girls discus, there's a very interesting battle between
St. Joseph's,
SBC, and the girl from RSMS. Lota. Yeah. In the Easter Games, they actually finished Loata, the Rambakewa from SBC, and Eresito from St. Joseph. That's how they finished at the Easter Games.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just see Manda.
Anything could happen in the last few weeks.
And there's another SBC girl there. She could pull off an upset, but it's very, very interesting. Also look out for the St. Joseph girl, Celestine Atalifo. She broke the sub-junior record last year, the shot put. She's good for the junior record this year.
Okay, all right. So it won't be pretty much determined on the track.
Yeah.
The field is getting even more competitive.
The field is very competitive. Like I said, just go back to QVS. They've got a very strong team on the field this year. They've got some really good field event athletes.
Because usually when teams say that they want to take down Marist, they don't concentrate on the track.
Field.
They concentrate on the field where they can get Marist out.
Yeah.
Do you think that's still true?
Yeah, that's always going to be true. So we just see Manda how it goes.
What about the girls? Who do you think it is? Because at the moment, judging from the zones, MGM were very dominant.
Well, MGM look good. But they're going for a three-peat. It's going to mean a lot.
What about ACS?
ACS is ACS, man.
They always got it.
ACS is ACS, yeah. Grandma have got some good athletes. Grandma have got a good girls team this year. I think they put a bit more effort into the girls team.
Do you think the girls from Jasper could give them a run for their money?
Yeah, Jasper, even the girls from Natabo, because Natabo girls won their zone. Right? So the Lotoko zone. Yeah.
All right, that's it for the Coke Games. Coming up after this, we'll take a look at the Hong Kong Sevens, which happened over the weekend, the beginning of the World Championship Series. Boulavunak and welcome back to Fiji Village Play. I'm your host, Alipate Narawa. With me is Legend FM Breakfast Show host Alex Elbourne and former Fiji rapper.
Fiji rap
when it comes to
drinking grog.
That could be an event in the Olympics. Don't doubt it. If Reagan could make it to the Olympics.
Oh my goodness. You never know. There's
Never
hope for
know.
all of us.
There's hope for you, gang. But anyways, the Fiji Airways national men's seven side, the Hong Kong Sevens just finished. They, judging from the thing, they did well in the pool games.
Yeah.
They made it through, but I think they faltered because now there's an extra elimination with the quarterfinals coming back.
The quarterfinals are back.
Yeah, the quarterfinals are back for the World Championship Series, so they dropped it in the quarterfinals. And man,
It was a bit. Okay. I don't know if disappointing is the right word, but considering they were so consistent throughout the series, it felt a bit, I don't know, the way they dropped that particular game.
But one reason I'm also happy is because they've got 4 debutants.
Okay, all right, okay, in the team.
EU.
Okay.
So you've got 3 from the Aero Chiefs and Police Blue player Andre Vutua.
Nice.
Who was also the player that got red carded in the final.
Still controversial.
In the 5th play. Boy, I don't think that should have been a red card. He barely touched the guy.
Obviously, as Fiji fans, we will think it's not going to be a red card, At least, so what's next as far as the series is concerned?
The next leg is in about 34 days in Valladolid. or should I say Valladolid for what's this? It's in Spain.
All right.
It's coming up at the end of next month. So so it's a series of 3 tournaments. So the first one, Hong Kong, next is Spain, and then Bordeaux in France.
Okay.
At the end of this 3, then they'll check the standings. The top 8 go through to the 7 series again next year.
Right.
The bottom 4 drop out of the top series and they go into
Like a relegation type of...
It's pretty much a promotion relegation.
Right.
So I'm a bit worried about our teams. Like,
Where did Fiji, the Fiji girls, they end up?
they ended up 7th.
So they're very close to...
Depending on the next one and the next 2, if they don't place
Right.
5th or higher, they have a chance of being knocked out.
So a lot to play for, man.
A lot to play for with the World Championship Series, but yeah, fingers crossed that we get this through. And one thing, have you noticed how the other teams are certainly improving? Like you've got, for instance, the women's team. You've got Brazil. You've got Japan.
Those teams have come by in leaps and bounds. I mean, I remember we whacked Brazil,
15-0.
Yeah.
No. They give the girls a tough going.
Yeah, I saw bits of that.
And Japan beat the Fijiana.
Japan beat us.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
They beat us.
No, man. But yeah, we just see one team is fighting for survival, one is trying to win the series, so we just see how that goes.
But anyways, we are 5th right now with 12 points. The ladies are 7th. And I think they're sitting at around 7 points. But yeah. All the best to our Warriors as they prepare for the next 34 days for the next tournament in or as the gang say in Spain, Valladolid.
I'm not doing that, man.
Valladolid. Valladolid.
Right.
Valladolid in Spain. That's coming up at the end of next month. Hey, comment down below who you want to see next on the show, or we can just have Alex again. He's
what
a guy. What a guy. Comment who you want to see on the show, and we'll be sure to get them on. Never mind what sport that may be, even if it just be drinking grog. Namalu.